Hey, what is up, guys? This is Corbin. I just want to say, okay, I've built a seer on my account. I don't only build stupid champions, in spite of what you might believe if you look at the recent uploads on the channel, but we also built a Bloodfeather. But I built a seer, okay? Just remember that before we get into Bloodfeather's kit and our champion reviews. Seer's very, very good, okay? I did a good thing by building seer, but this video is going to be about Bloodfeather. Why can I not stay away from just building dumb champions? Well, we pulled a 5-star soul for her, and I tell you what, man, Bloodfeather might actually be better than you think. I really hope so, at least. Otherwise, I wasted my time. In all seriousness, she has an extra 30% chance to land a crit on every single one of her skills, so that's nice, man. A1 has that effect. On the A2, places decreased defense on a 3-turn cooldown, which is, you know, alright. And then on the A3, she places a decreased speed, 100% land rate, with a 50% 10-meter decrease, bro. And the multipliers on this A3 don't look too bad. Can she smack? Can she do damage? Is she actually worth building as an early game progression epic champion, even though she's actually a fusion component champion, which is the most, you know, people generally use Bloodfeather for. People generally don't build a Bloodfeather out. Well, I've gone and done it. Let's see if she is actually worth her salt in any way at all, and if she's just a little bit better than what the reviews might suggest. I am also going to be using Seer in this video, by the way, because I'm really excited to see what this champion can do. I've never actually used her in any of my teams just yet. She's supposed to be like the best wave nuker in the game. Hey man, before we get started, if you're going to start off a new raid Shadow Legends account, and make sure to get that done right now by using the beginner promo link that's down below this video at the top of the description box, man, for a double legendary start. You're going to get Basilius Ranus as a starter legendary by using that beginner link down below, as well as 3 free epic champions. And then on day 1 in your new raid account, make sure to enter beginner promo code Desert Queen to get your hands on 2 Hanorach as well. Man, best possible way to start off a new raid account as of right now, so make sure to get that used if you're looking to start off a new free-to-play adventure or something like that. Alright, man, let's get to it. Let's have this. Okay, so the Bloodfeather build that she's in right now is hodgepodge. It's deliberately a little bit all over the place. I want to see what she can do in more of like a progression style build without going like too crazy with the Bloodfeather build. So she's rocking about 205 speed, decent accuracy, crit damage is like 260, 270%, 280%, something like that, and her crit rate is almost bang on 70%, and so let's just take her out and see what happens. And likewise with the Seer as well. Now, I will be building both these champions in just the best nuker gear that I can possibly build them in my account to really push them to the limit and see what they can do when, pushed to an extreme. But the Seer's build, you know, she's quite slow. That's fine. 300% crit damage, couple of crit damage pieces. Yeah, that's it. All right, man. Initial budget test. All epic champion team, including a Morag and a bloody Haikatoon, including both Bloodfeather as well as Seer in this squad. In their budget builds, right? We're not trying to go crazy with these guys. We're trying to hypothetically build a team that we could actually use these guys in if you were to pull these kind of champions relatively early in your account. Oh my god. The Bloodfeather just hit for like an 80k. A3 there against this nerd, but we're really interested here, to be fair, in what kind of damage the Seer is going to do, which we're going to get to see in just a second. Hopefully it's good. Oh my god. Okay, that was like, what, 300k average? There was a 400k, there was a 290k. We're talking like 350k average there. And she only consumed like 2 buffs there. Like an increased speed and a strengthened buff. So the way that Seer's A3 works, her big blast, is the more buffs you have on your team, the more buffs that she consumes from your team, the more damage her huge blast does. And so, okay, so maybe she had like 3 buffs actually going into that A3 in that last round. Still, she hit like a bloody truck, okay? And so what can we do with the Seer when she's actually got like full lethal gear or something, for example, you know? Provided that we actually be able to beat this, by the way, because yeah, she does have a 4-turn cooldown on her big blast, and we don't have any cooldown reset champions on this team. She's about to come in with the smack again. This is only consuming 2 buffs this time, and it still hits for like, and this guy didn't have weaken, by the way, this nerd right here, so it still hits for hundreds of thousands. Which is bloody good. Like, considering the crappy build that I've got her in, relatively crappy build. I know that, like, build quality is relative, you know. But, okay, now it's time for the Bloodfeather to do something against the boss. She's going to ally attack in here. It's up to her to land the, oh, never mind, the Deacon's going to come in with the decreased defense. Let's see what the Bloodfeather does against the boss. 130k there and a big old War Master proc. Not bad. Not incredible. Don't get me wrong, but she's in an even worse build than the Seer, debatably, you know. She's going to come in for another smack now. So now I'm mostly curious as to what kind of damage the Bloodfeather's doing. armor breaker, another 100k there. Not particularly great. Again, the decreased defense is already handled in this team, of course, by the Deacon, so we're not getting to see the value of that from the Bloodfeather, particularly in this dungeon. An A1 for 100,000 is nothing to sniff at, though. Okay, all said and done, the final damage numbers come out, and what the hell? The Bloodfeather kept up with damage with the Seer? Okay, so there's a couple reasons for this. The Bloodfeather really excels much more against the boss. Of course, she's actually just hitting for like 100,000, 150k or something against the boss with every single attack. And the Seer's damage comes every 4 turns from that big old A3, and it does deal a bit reduced damage against the boss. But wow, I didn't expect them to be so close, man. Not really a very good case though for Bloodfeather. Dragon, not really the best dungeon to be testing Bloodfeather in. I just wanted to establish a baseline of where her damage is at right now. And I did want to save this to the end of the video, but frankly, screw it. My appetite has just been too whetted by this, and so I'm gonna just go all in with the God Seer build right now. A full lethal set Seer build with a 325% crit damage this time, higher speeds, and just all of the saucy gear on the Seer right now. Let's really see what she can do here. I tell you what, I gotta find a good relic as well. You know what a Malefic Talon will do? That's going to crank our final crit damage up to 346%. Let's see what she can really do into Dragon now. And so welcome to the new team, ladies and gentlemen. We bring in every single buff I can possibly think of here on the account. We're going to be stacking with like 7 or 8 unique buffs here, as well as decreased defense and weaken coming in from Lydia, of course. So let's do it. There's the strengthen and increased speed. There's the increased attack and increased defense. Here comes increased resistance and perfect veil. Here comes increased crit rate and increased crit damage. I don't think I can do a lot better than that, man. Seer, the floor is yours. Let's see what she can do. Oh my god! 1.2 million? Okay, dude. Holy crap. Do you know that feeling, man, where you're not quite sure, like, you didn't realize that you needed something in your life until it arrives, and you're like, oh my god, like how did I even live before having this? Seer, she's one of those things, man. She's one of those gals. Oh my god. That actually blows my mind. It's an epic champion, by the way. Okay. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely absurd. This is an episode of Busted or Bad, by the way. C is busted. Let's just cut to the chase right now. That's absolutely insane. In fact, I might even find a place to use her in the event dungeon team on my account. There's only a week left of the event dungeon, but see if we can go ahead and squeeze her on in there. For now, let's go ahead and throw Bloodfeather into an area of the game where she could actually excel. And so welcome to the Budget Fire Night team, boys, where we're going to be using an Apothecary in this team. The Morags making an appearance. We're going to be running Giscard as just a little bit of extra wave control as well. It's also going to bring an increased attack buff just to help boost up the Bloodfeather's damage a little bit. Again, I still haven't super refined the Bloodfeather's build in this Fire Night squad, so let's just go ahead and throw it in and see what she can do here. She's really a boss killer here. 10 meter control, decreased speed, decreased defense debuffs is what she's bringing to the table. Again, decreased defense is handled, of course, heading into the boss by the Deacon on this team. But even still, I tell you what, her damage multipliers are good, you know. Like, for just like single target smacks, hitting like 120k in the gear that she's in, without like every single skill, is pretty good. Like, that's actually not bad at all. To be fair, and again, like, she could be in like lethal gear and stuff, and we'll eventually test her in a better build, probably against Chimera, because that's another area of the game where she can actually do quite well, at least in theory. And so, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm also not blind to the fact that putting a Bloodfeather beside a Seer in a video and trying to give them both an equal review, it's like, Seer's up here, she's like in the clouds. And then we got Bloodfeather that we're trying to like dig up from the dirt and saying, look man, she's fine, I swear, you know. So there is that. I've got her opening up that A1 skill against the boss just here. Because, yeah, I knew that we wouldn't have enough attacks to actually get the boss's shield stacks down in time. In fact, she might... Okay, she is going to be fast enough to come in here with her decreased speed smack against the boss and cut down the boss's 10 meter as well. So there it is. Decreased speed gets applied. 100% land rate. It's a big 10 meter chunk as well. Now, this is stage 25 Fire Knight, so the boss is moving quite fast. It's going to be interesting to see if we actually have enough in the tank here to actually get this boss down. with the Deacon also helping out. So it's just the Deacon and the Bloodfeather that are operating as our 10-meter controllers here. Not sure that it's actually going to be enough, even though this team is really running quite fast. It looks like the boss will get the turn in just now. The entire team can take a smack because of the Giscard being on the team, but okay, all things considered, not the best shown. I thought that the Bloodfeather plus the Deacon, with the speeds that the Deacon's running at, the Deacon's like 290 speed or something, I thought that would probably be enough to keep the boss's 10-meter under control in a squad like this. Wasn't to be, as you saw. Still, I'm going to be intrigued to see her damage numbers at the end of this as well. How much damage did she actually get done? Did she speed up the clear significantly? How did she compare to the Morag, who's actually in like pretty decent gear? The Morag outdamaged her. Oh god. Bloodfeather, darling, I'm doing my best for you here, okay? I'm trying to speak out in your defense, but you're not making it easy. Let's make it a little bit easier by going ahead and just switching it into the Godfeather build, okay? Where we're going to push her damage to an absolute limit, 354% crit damage. She's actually way over crit cap now. Just a little bit unnecessary crit rate here. Okay, so this is going to be actually the final build. She's still a little bit over crit rate, but I actually can't help it. Like, she's just got too much crit rate. I can't do anything about it. We also got to put her in an accuracy banner as well, just to show that up a little bit, because the next place we're going to test it is going to be into Chimera, where, to be honest, if you're in an early game account, then you need a good, reliable decreased speed debuffer champion. And you also need a good decreased defense champion that's reliable. And you also need some good single target damage. I don't know, maybe she can actually work out and be pretty decent into Chimera Clan Boss. Let's also, once again, just pull a Talon off of one of our Cold Hearts here and go ahead and slam this on. It's not a super upgraded Talon by any stretch, but, you know, it's a little bit of extra something, settling her final crit damage at 362%. Let's plop her into a budget type Chimera team, and then realize with dismay that my Chimera keys haven't refreshed yet, and they don't refresh for another 2.5 days. Oh, why am I like this, man? Why am I like this? And alright, man, Spider's Den. That's what we're going to be testing instead. So, of course, this is a team that could actually hypothetically be built for you on, like, an early game, like, early mid-game account. And you could use this, man, to farm up some Spider action, man. It's relying on Scylla the Drakes and Miscreated Monster to just stun up the waves, give us huge shields across our team, and just buy us time. You know, Pikatoon as the aura lead and increased speed buffer, and then a couple of 10-meter controllers, one being Armiger and one being the Bloodfeather, except the Bloodfeather's got like ungodly damage before everything else, so let's just see how she does. Would love to be testing this into Chimera instead, by the way, but, you know, is what it is. I'm a moron. I completely forgot about the keys not being reset today, and so Scylla the Drakes is going to stun up some nerds. Which is going to come with some 10-meter control. We're going to land the decreased defense first against the boss. With the Bloodfeather, we get the big old shields coming off Miscreated Monster, and he also stuns most guys as well. And now it's just a question of how much damage can we get done with the Bloodfeather here on a big hard hitter A3 skill. That was bloody unimpressive as hell! Oh, Bloodfeather! Oh god, what have I done? Why is she hitting so bad? I know that was a weak hit, but oh my god, why did she only hit 120k? Her build is so much better. She's ignoring so much defense, but she's hitting the same as she did into, like, mobs with, like, a bad build. What is all that about, man? Like, again, I know that's, like, Force Affinity right now, but it's not like she's weak hitting here, man. It should be so much better. Oh, man, I don't even care. We're gonna try her to Finite again, okay? She can't be this bad. It's just not possible that she's this bad. Oh, I'm in such denial right now, man. Whatever, dude. It's not even a budget team anymore, dude. We've got like a Lydia, we've got like a 4 times empowered Allure in the team. It's just, we're just completely shameless about it now, just trying to get her to do something, anything, to justify her being a champion in this video game. But she strikes in for a 216k, you know, single target hit. That's fine. Enemies are under both decreased defense and weaken here, though. Do you want to see a little bit more? Probably. 275k is not too bad. It's alright. Oh god. But the sad truth is that we've got an Allure in this team now for the multi-hits, and like the Allure could probably do the 10-meter control boss job on her own in this team, especially like if backed up by Deacon, you know, so what are we even doing at this point, man? Oh, I think I could just write off Bloodfeather as just a waste of time. I'm glad that I tried it though, because it was an idea I mentioned like many months ago, saying, oh my god, you know what, one day I'm going to build a Bloodfeather and see if she's actually worth her salt and see if she can do something in terms of 10 meter control. I think if you're going to ever build a Bloodfeather, you don't actually bother building her for damage. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy, given like the style of her kit. You probably don't build her for damage, you probably just build her as a debuffer and just build her to move fast, and put her in hand-me-down gear. And don't sweat too much about it, and she's never going to be one of your main champions, you know? Maybe hyper early game, you could use her as a debuff into Chimera and into things like Fire Knight and stuff like that, but beyond that, the damage just doesn't make any sense, and I don't know, man, I just expected it to hit a bit harder. I'm not going to lie. I expected it to have like better damage than this. Like 233k for the build that she's got. Like, she should be hitting harder than that, man. It's all single target damage. And multiplies didn't look that bad when I checked them on Hell Hades, but you know what? In practice, sometimes like the base attack of a champion and stuff can fly under the radar and just be a bit too low. And this is the result. You know, I've no doubt that she's going to do okay damage in the final analysis here, but when you consider that it's all single target, you know, it's not going to be great, is it? So the Morag actually still outdamaged her. I rest my case. I rest my case. She's no good. Oh, Bloodfeather, darling. Oh, I'm so sorry for putting you through this. I put stars in your eyes. I hyped you up. I made you think that you could have been somebody. But you know what, man? Like most people out there, there's no shame in this now. There's no shame in it. I've got to let her down lightly. You're just a little bit ordinary, aren't you? Really, you're just an ordinary, normal person, and that's okay. Off to the vault with you. Okay, so the event dungeon stage 27. This is not normally the team that I use, of course. This is normally the team that I would use right here that you can see on screen right now. Actually using the Ethelyn for block active skills. Why would I use the Ethelyn in this team? Because if I try and one-shot this event dungeon team, I just wouldn't have enough damage to kill the ads 9 times out of 10 straight away, right? So my strategy in the event dungeon is to like blast down all of the boss's minions, big decrease defense, weaken debuffs, all of that stuff, and just smack the crap out of them. And now I'd have the Ethel and the golden attack in, and 9 times out of 10, 1 or more of the boss's minions would still survive. Usually 1 or 2, but he'd place block active skills debuff on them and make them a little bit useless, and so that was like consolation prize, you know? And I just kind of wiggle my way through the rest of the fight. With the seer on the team, she's only got 3 unique buffs here. Is she able to actually just take out the wave? I mean, like, this nade is still so high health, right? Surely not. Oh my god. I mean, bro. Like, I'm not sure what she's going to do now for the rest of the fight, to be honest. She might be a little bit useless now for the rest of the fight. We'll see in just a sec, I suppose, but wow. Like, even with just 3 buffs, she's hitting for like 600Ks to 800Ks or something against that wave of enemies. I see what the hype is about now. Now I get it, you know? Why Seer is... Seer, I gotta tell you the truth, man. I do not envy Plarium boss fight designers when they come out with like new bosses and event dungeon mechanics and stuff like that. Bro, they've got a plan around, like, I swear, it must be Newt and Seer must be like the 2 biggest problem champions inside of Raid for designing bosses in this game. And like the Raid developers have to keep in mind, like, oh, for God's sake, okay, no, we can't make the boss do that, we can't make the boss do this or that, because Newt is just going to one-shot it, or Seer's going to come in and just clear all of the minions. So they have to give like the event dungeon bosses these special effects. Like if they lose too much health at once, they do like a special mechanic, or if you kill all of the boss's minions, they do a special mechanic, you know? And it's all just to counteract Seer and play whack-a-mole with broken champions like Seer, you know, because as disappointing as Bloodfeather was, dude, Seer is more than made up for that, man. The Seer is more than... And she actually finishes the fight with a bloody A1 as well, of all things. Incredible. Incredible. What a champion, man. And so there you have it. In this episode of Busted or Bad, the Seer is unequivocally and ridiculously busted, and the Bloodfeather... Oh, wait a minute, where is she? Oh, yes, she's already in the vault. Why have I still got gear on her? Why do I do that, man? Like, I have champions in the vault that I just never plan on using, just ever. And I just keep gear on them. I don't know, I feel bad. I don't want them to be naked and in the vault. You know, it's cold in there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you also enjoyed this one, man. I know that I bloody did. Ridiculously awesome champion here with the Seer. She's only got a 3-star soul as well. My God. And that is going to be all for this one, man. Hey, remember, if you're looking to start off a new raid account, make sure to get that done by using the beginner promo link. It's down below this video at the top of the description box, man. Use that link to create your new raid account for all of the free stuff that you see on screen right now. Make sure to hit like on the video if you did indeed like it. And yeah, I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.